initially, Kimberly, our patient coordinator, asked me to consider participating on a financial level in a mission she was going to Haiti. And at that time I decided to give a little more than just financial help, but to offer to actually go there personally and see what I can contribute to the trip, to the team. What surprised me the most was the people. They don't really need very much. It's pretty amazing to see kids and adults, regardless of how much they have and how much food they have on the table and the conditions they live in, they don't really need very much to be happy. Their sense of community is absolutely phenomenal. They will never keep any food on the table after dinner if they know that somebody else is starving. Everybody shares everything, everybody helps everyone. It's absolutely beautiful. And the kids over there are absolutely resilient. They will, nothing's bothering them. They can run and then fall and hit their heads, break a tooth, and they laugh at every little thing. Some of the things that will bother us in our lives, over there, whether it's adults or kids, they don't really pay attention to any of the small or big things. It was interesting. It was definitely challenging, but we made it work. As soon as we arrived, we took a couple of hours to set up the dental office. We had a generator over there with a power cord, hooked it up to the chair, other equipment. We had a light that was attached to our foreheads, and we made it work. We're still able to place fillings, do extractions, and cleanings, and it actually wasn't too bad. The people were very appreciative. There's a lot of people that waited for the day that the dentist would come. It's the first time that the dentist actually came to their community. What happened over there actually was there was one guy. His name was Junior, and he's a dental technician that a lot of the people in the community look up to. And there's a few things that he can do in the dental world, but he really got everybody excited over there in the community about the dentist that's coming, and made a whole bunch of appointments for lots of them. The one thing that really stood out is the fact that people didn't mind the needles. People didn't mind the drilling. Nobody wanted to leave the dental chair. In North America, most people don't want to get into the dental chair. Over there, people didn't want to leave. So it was nice to see the appreciation, and that they really loved what we were doing for them. I was expecting to have a translator whose main job is going to be to ask people what the problems are and where the pain is and what they're hoping to get done, and perhaps to understand a little bit about dentistry. I didn't know that he already had some background in dentistry, so it was. I was very excited about the fact that he knew that much, and I was even more excited that he wanted to learn much more. So with every day I was sharing with him and showing him more and more and more about dentistry. So with every day he was doing more and I was doing less, and basically trying to teach a man how to fish, right? So once we leave, he was able to do so much more for the local community, for the orphanage homes in the area, for all the people that can't afford a regular dentist. and he's happy because now he's able to do so much more. He can actually feed his own family. What Philip brought back was more of an appreciation of life, and those sort of missions, in that mission specifically, is great to gain a different perspective on life, on God's contribution and what God wants people to do, and He works in different ways where there's a completely different outlook on life when you're there. When you come back, it's a very sudden, you get a very sudden reflection on life over here compared to what is happening there. And unfortunately, it slowly dies down a little bit with the everyday's stresses and pressures. But I kept a little diary over there to help me reflect back, to be able to see what I felt like, what it was like when I was there. And most people that were with me probably felt the same. It's you learn to appreciate life, appreciate community, appreciate your friends and family so much more. Just slow down. Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Sure. This is it's a great experience. Hopefully one day I can bring even more dentists with me, more people from Dawson Dental. I think speaking to quite a few people here, I managed to get quite a few dentists excited about coming with me next time. So I really hope it will be soon. And I communicate with Junior by email, and he knows to send me any pictures or X-rays or any questions that he has about specific patients, specific procedures. And he's very excited for me to come back and spend some more time with him so he can do even more.